supported 600 organizations. Employees gave back over $200,000 and logged nearly 5,000 volunteer hours across Louisiana, all in 2023. That's what keeps CLECO energized.
Hey, good morning, everyone. It is 9:29 on this Wednesday morning. I still sound pretty bad, but I feel like I've turned the corner here. No fever right now, so that's good. So I'm a little happier today. Still tired. This one's really kind of knocking me down, and I still have the little bit of a chest cold thing going on here, but I think we're getting there. And what have you to wake up to? Well, if you're like me and you wake up at 9 on these days here, it is looking beautiful out there in northeastern Beauregard Parish, 85 degrees. It's not feeling beautiful, dew point 78. So the heat index already above 90. Looking here in town, same look, but without the pretty pond to check out there. Clear skies, very warm, very humid, and no rain in sight for right now. Looks like some heavy stuff going on up north with flood warnings in northern Arkansas into Missouri. For us down here, I did take rain chances from 10 to 20% the next couple of days. I'll show you why in just a second. It's not like it's going to be widespread, but I do think some of us will get these little breaks from the heat. In fact, I have this chair in the backyard. So yesterday I went out, I tried to sit outside a little, soak in some vitamin D, just get outside of the house. And I went outside and my chair was wet, and I looked back at radar and there was a shower that popped over my house for like 10 seconds. And it just got my chair wet, so I had to get a new one. I'm okay, though. Heat advisories for the entire state for today, and those heat index values could get close to 110 degrees, so be careful if you've got to be out. You know the drill. Highs around 98, 99 degrees. Some folks could see 100 today. Your heat index 105 to 110, so it's in that very, very toasty category, if that's an official category. Overnight lows mid to upper 70s. Here's another way to look at it, so we'll just go by that. 99 degrees with mostly clear skies and your future cast. This is the 48-hour look. We're looking through the next couple of days here, and you can see by about 5 or 6 o'clock, we'll get some of those pop-up cells overhead. Not many, but I think we could see a couple more than what we're seeing here. So that's why I took us from 10 to 20%, and they'll move a little bit. So, we could see some showers and storms in the area. Now, look what happens on this model for tomorrow, and this is why I especially brought tomorrow up to 20. We could even head toward 30. Watch that little cluster. It just moves toward the west along I-10. So especially for our southern parishes, I think we could get in on some at least decent rainfall tomorrow afternoon. But that is still only a 20% chance. Now, yesterday, I went back and looked, and you can see that little blip right over my house here. Let me pause this for a second so I can pull the arrow up. Let's see. There you go. Right there. That's the one. That was the little blip that actually got my chair wet, if you were wondering. And then we had some across Evangeline, St. Landry, and Voiles Parish, and just a smattering of showers throughout. So about a 20% coverage yesterday, and that's why I went up to 24 today. Most areas did not see rain, but a couple did. And we're in those general thunderstorm risks for today. Slight risk for storms being severe well to the north, but no severe threat in our area today. We do see over the next 7 days at least some rain in the forecast, 10 to 20% coverage on most days here, so nothing that is going to relieve us from what we have seen here in this recent dry spell. There's a look at Ernesto that is now pulsing down a bit. That's typical for this time of day. We should see this as it makes that turn, strengthen into a potentially major hurricane. Elsewhere, there's just no other game in town with the tropics. For this time of year, that is incredibly good news. Here's the forecast path on Ernesto. If you have a planned cruise to Bermuda, that is the only reason that you should be concerned with this. This one's not coming to Louisiana, not coming to the United States. Possibly could scrape the Maritimes of Canada as it heads out toward the northeast as everything kind of finishes up here. So that is the look at Ernesto. Here's your very hot 7-day forecast. Let me show you it all. 20% coverage on showers and storms through Sunday. Back down to 10% for Monday and Tuesday. And then really, I don't see much beyond this. So it looks like we're just kind of locked into that pattern, a much lesser version of what we saw last year. But it is hot. It is seasonably hot here. We're a few degrees above where we should be, but this is nothing crazy out of the ordinary for this time of year. And then we have it looks like above normal temperatures beyond that to round out the month, with dry conditions continuing. So persistence here, we just keep seeing the same thing over and over. It's hot, it's humid, and it's going to stick with with us probably right into the end of the month. But again, this is where the days have shortened enough to where when we hit August 21st, I believe is the day, that's when the average climatological normal temperature for the day starts to go downward. And we go from 94 to 93 on that day. And then for September, we go from 92 at the beginning of the month down to 85. So we've got some hope coming here. As a reminder, always, Igloo Roofing. They are the title sponsor of this page. So I'm wearing their shirt today as I probably take a nap. So very important advertising there. But give them a call and they will get you set up with a new roof if you'd like. I'd like that. All right. Now the medicine's kicking in. Now I'm getting goofy. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be totally cleared up and ready to roll, but I am feeling better, so that is a good trend for me. See you guys later.